Well, we're out on Lake Guntersville, kind of circling the Riverview RV park and campground. I'll get some inside pictures, video later on. You can see the lake out here and the little inlet that we're up in, around to the lighthouse there, back around to another marina and campground that's part of Riverview. Got section B and C over there. This that we're looking at here is section A. Lake Guntersville is part of the Tennessee River, is what makes up Lake Guntersville, and the Lake Guntersville Dam then creates the water for Lake Guntersville. Ease around through here, you can see the kids area there, a swimming hole where all the kids swim and everything. Got a slide there for them. If you got a boat and you got one of these outside spots, you can kind of dock up there at your behind your camper. If not, she's got a couple of docks that will accommodate boats, and then she's got two boat slips, or boat launching areas, and then a place to store the boat and boat on the trailer as well, dry docking. See up here, over there across the water at that island that's called Shell Island. Everybody goes up there and ties off to each other, and it's just a big swimming hole. Sorry for all the movement on the camera, but I'm holding it. It's not on a tripod and it's not on a stand, so I'm just holding it as I go along here. Wife and the girls went shopping today, so I'm running by myself. So I'm the boat operator, captain, and the camera operator and the director of this video today. That's a different campground from this one. That one you're seeing way out there, that's Marshall County number 2 campground. See this Lake Guntersville area up here in Marshall County and the city of Guntersville. It is a beautiful area, a lot to do here, a lot of activities here for families and just anyone. Probably hear some wind noise now. I'm going to kick it on up a little bit and we'll video some going across the lake up here, up toward the Lake Guntersville State Park. try not to go too fast to keep as much wind noise as I can down, but I don't know how that's going to work. Cruising along here and letting you take it in. Just a big body of water. You can take the Tennessee River on up to Chattanooga, on up into Knoxville, and then you can take it south of here on to Decatur, and just wherever direction the Tennessee River goes, you can end up. It is a navigation waterway. Direction you're looking in now, if we were headed up to the dam's about 2 miles. 2 miles downstream there, we would get to the Guntersville Lock and Dam. You can lock yourself through to go on south. We're not going to do that today. Today is Monday. It's Labor Day 2020. Bridge. This is US Highway 431, runs north and south through Alabama. This is the Lake Guntersville Bridge. Looks like up here on the right, we got the state troopers out here today. Looks like they've got someone on the lake pulled over. They work this lake, you know, pretty heavily, but I've been coming up here a lot of years. I'm going to just say they're fair. If you want attention, you can get all the attention you want. But for the most part, they're fair in what they do and how they handle things. I'm glad to see them out here. You know, they're out here for everyone's safety. So I'm glad to see them here. Water's a little choppy today out here. Hopefully later on this afternoon it will calm down some. go till we get under the bridge up here. Up in that corner, that's the Lake Guntersville Yacht Club. We're easing around here, around the edge of Buck Island, just kind of around the lakefront here. This area here is called Buck Island. Stand up maybe where you can see a little better and get a little closer to shore. Again, I apologize about all the vibration, the camera movement, but I'm afraid you're at the mercy of my hand. Pan around here, you can see out in the open water here, the channel, as we're going north. We're headed north on the lake. Lake was full yesterday. A lot of people, I guess, having to go back home today and get ready to go back to work tomorrow. Don't see as many people out on the lake as we saw yesterday. see, if you can see up on that ridge up there, that's the Lake Guntersville State Park Lodge and Hotel that sits on that mountain ridge up there. And then we're going to ease over on the water to the campground and the beach area here. That's part of the state park. We'll get closer to it here shortly when I get across over there. I've got the camera facing that direction now. I doubt you can see much of it yet, but I'm going to work my way over there. Right here at this fork, you go off to the left and around to the right. That would be following the channel north, going on up to Nickajack Dam and on into Chattanooga, and then there's another dam, can't think of the name of it, before you get into Knoxville as you work your way on north. The state park area in the northern end of the city of Guntersville and the lake park here, we're approaching it up in this area in Town Creek. Coming into the primitive camping area of the state park and where they store trailers up in this upper end for people. And then you've got the volunteers that have their spots there. But down on this end, on this point, and around through here is generally where you see the primitive camping, the tents and things like that. We're going to work our way on around. We'll be at the campground of the state park when we get down around this point here. About 6.5 foot deep in water. We're over here where it kind of starts shallowing up. Activity's picking up a little bit this afternoon out here on the lake. You can still see the tent campers. Today being Monday, Labor Day, a lot of people will be tearing down or unhooking and headed out today because they'll be going back to work tomorrow, I guess. We're going to be up here at Lake Guntersville till October the 7th before we leave out going to Florida. I may have to leave out a couple of times in personal vehicle or fly out for work. Sometime this month, but for the most part we will be up here. I'll be working from here. Lisa's not going back to work until October the 12th. We're going to be headed to Florida, to Palm Bay, Florida. We will be there for about 14 weeks. You can see the campsites there. They're able to handle the big rigs. They can handle anything you have there if they have a spot for you. I would certainly recommend reservations through the website of the Alabama State Parks, because this generally stays full from March till November, on the weekends especially. But all the spots in here are here at State Park are fairly level, so I can't say that I've ever had a bad spot here. They've got good docking for boats here. If you've got an RV and a boat, or you bring a boat with you, or you've got a boat that you rent, You can rent spots here, slips here along with your campsite to park your boat here if you want to fish as well, or just pleasure ride like I do. And we're coming up on probably the best area of all, especially if you got children or grandchildren that travel with you. Other than the fishing here from the dock, and certainly the fishing here out on Lake Guntersville. As you can see, we're coming up on, we're going to be going by the beach area, and it's the closest thing to the beach you will get. We'll ease down through here. People fishing there on the dock. You can see the kids there. I mean, this can even be used as day use, where you come in and just go to the beach area. You don't necessarily have to camp. You can just go to the beach area of the state park. Got picnic areas. You can see where someone's cooking up there. There's the trooper post for the lake, where they keep the marine police boats and stuff. It looks like they've got 3 of them out today in this area. There's 3 are missing. Up there on that ridge, you can see the State Park Lodge and Hotel and Conference Center. It's up there on that little mountain ridge at the top. That's part of the Alabama State Park system. Got a great seafood buffet on Friday nights. Certainly recommend it. You see the boat launch here for the state park, or one of them. There's one here on the left, and then we've got another one at about 11 o'clock there. And this one here that we're looking at. We're going to head back out down the river, down the lake, work our way back over toward Shell Island. See what we can see down that way. You can see there's not a cloud in the sky today. Beautiful day in North Alabama. Well, we're coming back up on Shell Island, the lighthouse, coming back into what I've named it the Bay Area. That way when I tell everyone where I'm at, sitting, having a toddy or 12, this is where I'm at. So when I tell any of my friends, hey, I'm out here in the Bay Area sitting, they know exactly where I'm at on Lake Guntersville. You can see still just as beautiful as it was when we left earlier today and taking our videos. See the causeway way out there. I don't know if you can see it, but I can, and I know where it's at. So these in here, looks like Shell Island is getting full this afternoon. Ease on in here and see what we can see and how many people's out here. You can ease up. Might find someone to talk to. You can't ever tell. Well, it looks like it needs a good pressure washing. They have to do that about every year. Take us a ride up in this slough, see what we can see. Ease up in there. Better shot, a little closer shot of the lighthouse and its property. Got some people relaxing and enjoying themselves out there, having a good old time. Then we got the lakeandriverfun.com boat. I saw this last year come on the scene. Looks like we're going to get a creekside view of it. And that property there, I think it's the prettiest house on this lake sitting there. I know the owner of it personally, a good friend of mine, but I'm not going to mention his name since not got permission to do that. So, but I think that's the prettiest property on this lake right here. That spread there, that boathouse, that swimming pool, and that pool house there. It's that's just a beautiful, beautiful piece of property he's got right there, and home that he's built for himself. We'll ease up through here. I'd like to know I could just pay his power bill. Probably can't. He'd probably let me, but I doubt I'd have enough to do it. Rumor has it he's bought this property right here for his daughter, one of them. If I had my guess, if that is a true story, he'll be redoing all of this. It will look like that when it's over with, but its own version. We're in about 4 foot of water here, coming up in this slough. There's some good bass fishing on this lake. If you don't know of this lake or hadn't looked at it, if you like to fish and you really like to bass fish, I think this lake here is rated number 2 in the United States for bass fishing, largemouth bass fishing. We'll ease our way on around here, turn back around. Love to own that spot right there. Built me a motorhome pad for my motorhome, get me electrical and a septic tank in there, and fix me a beach area there for myself and wife and children and grandchildren, and that would just be the Cox compound. Or I guess we could make it the My RV Group compound. There's enough room there for several. For those that was passing through and needed a place to stay, I would certainly be open to it. We're going to ease back out in here by Shell Island and probably tie up next to someone or go over to the island itself and dock and maybe play a little bit in the water, cool off a little bit.